Howdy, partner.
Hola. Today!
Oh. We decided to do the, what tag?
The first with an S tag. So the first question is, what is our first tweet?
We tried to find...
It's probably something like, I'm on Twitter and I don't know how to use it.
Pretty much.
One of those. And our first YouTube video. I feel like the first video I watched was probably like a song lyric thing. And our first video that we made was...
our cake video.
Yeah. Cake. The first person we subscribed to on YouTube.
I want to say Jack and Finn because I feel like that's who it is.
I had an account, but I never subscribed to anyone because I didn't watch them that much. Now I do, so probably Jack and Finn. Okay, first Facebook profile picture.
Mine's with my grandma.
Do you still talk to your first love?
Mine were probably the Johnson twins.
When I was in preschool or kindergarten, I was obsessed with this boy Brandon. We got married on the playground. And we played house with a little castle. What was your first job?
Pizza Hut, and I'm still working it, and I hate it, and I love it at the same time.
I'm trying to find a job. What was your first car?
Mine is a Chrysler Concord 1996.
Mine's a Dodge Avenger 2010. Who was the first person to text you today? You. I think
she's the only person I text. I really legit don't text anybody else unless I need something.
Yeah, I don't text anyone for conversation. I text you. Okay. Who is the first person you thought of this morning? I'm gonna have to say, when I rolled over and all of my clothes were on my bed all weird, I thought of my grandma because she's staying with me and she did things to my clothes that I don't like.
Mine was my mom when she rolled over and said, I'm going out for errands this morning around 10 o'clock. And I was like, do I have to wake up?
Who is your first grade teacher?
Mine was Miss Morecambe.
My first grade teacher was Miss Davis. Where'd you go on your first airplane ride?
I've never been in an airplane.
My first airplane ride, I went to Jamaica for my cousin's wedding. Who was your first best friend and do you still talk? I'm pretty sure my first, for real best friend was Samantha Tyree. And we don't really talk. We're friends on Facebook and we might say, hey every once in a while, but we don't really talk anymore. This is my best friend now. And Sam! Hey, Sam!
Well, in elementary school, it was this girl named Gina. And then I had another friend named Ashley, and she moved too. So I was best friendless throughout most of elementary.
Where was your first sleepover?
My grandma. I slept over at Randy Harris's house once in my childhood.
I think I slept over at Kaylee's house, but does that count as a sleepover? Okay.
I slept with...
Well, hey, Kaylee! I said your name. What was the first thing you did this morning? So I think the first thing I did was put my glasses on.
First thing I did was wake up to Breaking Contact.
What was the first concert you ever went to?
Mine was, it's called End of the World Tour 2012. It had Mayday Parade, We the Kings, and Ann Arbor.
Yeah, I've never been to a concert, but we're going to Emblem 3 in August. What was your first broken bone?
Never had one.
I never broke my own bone, by an accident, but I had to have surgery and they had to break my bone and put it the way it was supposed to be. What was your first piercing?
My ears.
My first piercing was my earrings too. First foreign country you've gone to? The first one I went to was probably Jamaica again. First movie you remember seeing? My first movie that I know I saw was The Wizard of Oz because I cried and the witch melted or something because I didn't know what was happening.
They took me to see the first Harry Potter movie and it changed my life.
When was your first detention?
I got lunch detention for smacking this girl in the back and leaving a handprint on.
I got lunch detention probably for talking. Our lunch detention, I don't really think it counts as lunch detention. It's just at lunchtime you have to sit at a special table and you just can't talk. Who's your first roommate?
I don't have one.
I don't even have a roommate at college, but if you just mean the first person I shared a room with, my niece was in my room for a while because she used to basically live with me over the summer. So
My sisters.
Hey, Brittany.
Hey, Carrie and Casey.
If you had one wish, what would it be?
Mine's to meet One Direction.
I don't need like a big wish because I love jazz and all my friends and my life is wonderful. So I really don't need a big wish. I just want to meet One Direction. What was the first sport you were involved in?
Softball.
Say cheerleading. What's the first thing you do when you get home?
Sleep.
Yeah. When was your first kiss? But it was seriously like 2 years ago.
Mine was in 2 or 3. It was my 9th grade year. Well then, bam. All right. Well, thank you for watching this, and we hope to see you soon. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell us we're wonderful. Tell us we're beautiful. That would be wonderful.
Yeah. That's what makes you beautiful.
Love you.